Where are you from originally?
I'm from a place called Blackpool, which is in the northwest of England. Yeah.
Famous for being near the sea and for the lights.
Famous for being near the sea, the lights, and having the tallest roller coaster in the world. Long time ago now. Well, it was. There was a bit of competition between Blackpool and a theme park in Tokyo. I think it's actually the second largest now in the world. Yeah.
Okay, so you grew up there. You were born there. You grew up there.
That's right.
And then did you come straight here from Blackpool?
No, not at all. I had a long journey. I left Blackpool when I was about 17, 18. Joined the RAF. I was in the RAF for 6 years. Yeah. Then
as a pilot.
Not as a pilot, no. Unfortunately, not. No. Just although I have a snobby accent, I'm not being a pilot. I was an RAF policeman, which is a glorified security guard, basically.
Did that allow you to travel, or was that just in the UK?
Yeah, joined the RAF and see the world. I saw Inverness Airport for a weekend in 6 years. But no, I also got to Italy as well for 3 months. And a journey which changed my life. You know, I went over there, met an Italian girl, fell in love, and we'll probably have to cut this one out.
In case she might be watching.
In case she might be watching, exactly. Yeah, I'm over you, by the way. Don't need you anymore. Decided to. I had a bit of an aptitude for languages. I enjoyed learning new languages, and I wanted to do something with it. Discovered the English teaching world.
Did you know Italian before you went there?
No, I didn't. No, I just picked it up in 3 months.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say I wasn't fluent, but I picked up quite a bit in 3 months.
Mm-hmm. When did you come here?
8 years ago.
No. 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And did you come straight to Valencia or somewhere else first?
Well, I wanted to come to Valencia, but I couldn't find a job in Valencia. I was offered a job in Torrevieja. First of all, I spent the worst 3 months of my life in Torrevieja, and then I got a call from Wall Street Institute.
What didn't you like about Torrevieja?
About Torrevieja?
It's full of English speakers.
It's full of English speakers, that's one thing. And also I couldn't find anyone there who was my age. I don't think there were any births in Torrevieja between 1965 and 1990, because wherever I went I was the oldest person or the youngest person by about 20 years.
Okay, so Torrevieja, and then from Torrevieja you came here?
Came to Valencia, yeah.
Okay. What's been the most difficult thing for you so far about making a life here in Spain?
I miss English food. I really miss the variety of English. Well, maybe not English food as such, but I miss eating food from different nations, and I think here in Spain generally people eat Spanish food.
Do you find it tasteless and bland?
Some dishes I do, but in general no. I do like Spanish food, but I miss the variety of having Japanese food on a Monday, Chinese food on a Tuesday. I mean, I could do that here, but I have to pay through the nose.
What's the best thing for you about being a teacher?
Mixing with people who are from a completely different culture, who have had a different upbringing to me, who have a different perspective on things. I find it really exciting.
What's the worst thing for you about being a teacher?
When people speak Spanish in class.
But don't you speak Spanish?
Little bits. And it's my students watching, no, I don't speak.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't like it when people speak Spanish in my class.
It makes me very angry. Especially when it's not directed at me and it's amongst themselves.
Of course.
That's the worst.
Yeah. I think whether it's directed at me or not, the fact that they're speaking Spanish and they're changing the chip. They change the chip from Spanish to from English to Spanish, and it's always difficult to change back again, you know.
What advice would you give Spanish speakers who are trying to learn English?
Spanish speakers from Spain, I would say, take every opportunity that you can to have contact with English, because I think it's possible to live here in Spain and not have any contact with English at all. I mean, even hot dog is translated perito caliente. I mean, so I think unless you go out and actively look for opportunities to speak English, it's possible to avoid it.
And how can they do that? In Valencia, for example?
They could go to language exchange nights, the intercambio nights, and they should be watching all films. Is that the camera? They should be watching all films in original language with subtitles. Do you agree?
Absolutely. With subtitles in English.
Not dubbed. Vienes aquí. not dubbed.
With subtitles in English, not in Spanish.
With subtitles in English, yeah.
So that their attention's not distracted by just reading the Spanish.
No, of course, but even at beginner's level, I think it's a good idea to get used to the sound of the English language to have the subtitle.
In Norway, was it was a television in Norwegian or?
I wasn't in Finland.
Sorry, in Finland.
In Finland.
Finland?
Yeah, the television was in Finnish. Do you mean
Finnish?
the films or?
Well, did you hear any English on Finnish TV?
Lots of it. Yeah, lots of it.
Maybe that explains why their English is at a higher level than.
It's excellent. Everybody in Finland seems to speak English, apart from the girl who worked in my local shop. Yeah, and I walked in there, but Finnish is a really difficult language as well. And I remember my first day I walked in there and I said, I asked for some milk, and she said, I don't understand. So I had to go, moo, pss, pss, moo, like that. I wanted to buy some, I needed to buy some toilet paper as well, but I thought I'll leave that for another day.
What makes you happy?
When people don't speak Spanish.
In class?
In class. When Blackpool Football Club win a game, and Sunday mornings when I wake up and I don't have to go to work, and I can have a long leisurely breakfast. I can have an English breakfast, okay, and spend hours and hours and hours reading Sunday newspapers.
What's an English breakfast? What's in it?
Sausage, bacon, baked beans, fried eggs, or poached, okay, fried bread, because I'm from the north, and we don't think about healthy food, we just think about taste, and yeah.
What makes you sad?
People speak Spanish.
It's a pet peeve.
It really upsets me.
Wayne, which famous person, dead or alive, would you like to have dinner with, and why?
Audrey Hepburn. She's gorgeous. She was gorgeous. No, I have a real obsession with Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, I can see that. Not
you can see my obsession, or you
no,
understand.
I totally agree.
Okay.
Not because she's incredibly attractive, incredibly attractive, but also she was a fantastic person.
She was a fantastic person, a wonderful actress. Yeah.
If you could change something about yourself, what would you change?
I'd become bigger. I'd be more muscular.
But you're very tall.
I'm very tall. Yeah, I'm tall, but I'm not big. That's the thing, you know. And because I'm skinny, because I'm tall, I look even skinnier as well. So I put some weight on, probably.
How tall are you?
6'3", 1 m 92.
Incredibly jealous. I'd love to be as tall as that.
Really, really. I'd like to have this sort of Greek god-type physique that you have.
Music concerts. You can always see. Getting served at the bar. I mean, you're always there. You've got that height advantage. It's a proven fact that taller people are more successful in life.
Really? Is that true?
Final question.
Can I have one
Help
of
yourself.
these? Thank you.
If you had 6,000 euros to spend on yourself, what would you buy?
It's a really good question. I've got a lot of free time this summer, which I don't want because I need to work, really. I need to earn some money.
Are you not going to do a summer school?
I am going to do a summer school, but there's about a month and a half after that where I have literally nothing to do.
September, yeah.
Yeah, September, mid-August, mid to mid-September before I start the dip, and I would use that money to travel. I'd just travel, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. But I miss eating food from different nations, and I mean, I could do that here, but I have to pay through the nose. Sausage, bacon, baked beans, fried eggs or poached,